Hello and welcome back to Project Zomboid. This is the next episode of my drug making series, and today is hopefully the big day where I will make it to ferment my opium powder, which I've made already in, I think, the second part. In the part before, I made antibiotics, and one part of antibiotics is that you're getting a petri dish with bio waste. I will continue on this point, and before I will show you something. It's the recipe for the fermentation. Means you need opium powder, jar with lid, water, and a petri dish with Aspergillus niger. That's a strange name. Means nothing more than just a black mold. Something that happens if you just leave your bread too long anywhere around. All computer gamers know that. It's like your pizza looks like if you're just waiting for the next skill point for a few days. Okay, just kidding. Okay, a petri dish with Aspergillus niger. You can get this by using a petri dish with bio-waste and say examine bio-waste. Then you've got a chance to get this. You need a microscope for it, and you can maybe get Aspergillus niger. You can get, give it another try. Let's see what I'm getting. Or you can get slime mold, which is absolutely useless. Or what else do we get here? Oh, another one. Okay. Usually, I've been trying this a few times, really often, and maybe 1 of 10 you're getting this. So okay, this is really interesting that it happens so good now. Okay, and penicillium notate. Well, that's not what we need. We need that Aspergillus niger. So, but that's not exactly what we need. We need a petri dish with Aspergillus niger. So that's, I think, part of health. Cultivate Aspergillus. Therefore, I need a petri dish with agar and an eyedropper. Petri dish with agar. I've got this already here, but we can make this, that you can see how it works. Therefore, I'm going to the normal lab, and I'm using a glass beaker, and first of all I say heat beaker with water. Therefore I need just a water bottle and the lab and the beaker. So now I've got a beaker with hot water, and I've got agar. This is really a rare item. I've got a few of it, luckily. You can use soup bouillon too, but then you need, it's a bit more difficult, but it's also possible. So now I can say prepare agar. Therefore I need a beaker with hot water and agar. 1 unit, not the complete one, just a little bit of it. I think this will be empty now. Yes, maybe I could fill it again. I don't know. So beaker with agar. Here we got it. Then I'm going back to the medical lab and using an empty petri dish and say prepare petri dish. And then I've got an empty beaker again, put it back to the chemical lab, and then I've got a petri dish with agar, don't need a microscope, and then I can say I need an eyedropper, and then I can say cultivate Aspergillus. I'm making 2 because I've got 2 of them, and I've got 2 petri dishes with agar. So making 2. So from this point, okay, I'm getting 3 empty petri dishes because because I had asparagus, but it was not in not a prepared petri dish. It was in a petri dish, not especially prepared. Okay, I've got 2 petri dishes with Aspergillus niger. You have to use this in 24 hours or it will be bio-waste again, so you have to hurry a bit. Okay. Going back to... This is not part of health, which is a bit confusing for me. It is part of alchemy here, ferment opium powder. So I've got the petri dish with Aspergillus niger, I've got opium powder, and I need a jar with lid. That I've got this here in my kitchen tool. 2 of them I need. So, and I need 2 opium powders. And then I'm going to the herbalist table because I cannot do this on the medical or the normal lab. I need the herbalist table for it. And then I can say ferment opium powder. And here we go. Jar of fermented opium. 2 of them. And 2 empty petri dishes. So to make fermented opium, it's really a long way. First you have to get the opium powder, and then you need the Aspergillus niger, and then you have to prepare a petri dish with Aspergillus niger, and then you can make a jar with fermented opium. That's really, really a long way. Yeah, nevertheless, I will grab my corn cob pipe and say, put opium in pipe, pure opium. Why I cannot put the opium into the pipe? Pure opium. Jar with fermented opium. Interesting. I think, I'm not sure, but I think this will turn into opium after several times. Yeah, I think after 24 hours or something like that, this will turn into fermented opium. Well, what can I do? Okay, I will make a little cut, wait 24 hours in game, and then we'll get this. See you soon. And here I am back again. Believe it or not, but the opium is ready. This is how it looks like. Just some bowl of opium. For sure I will test this now, and therefore I'm taking the corn pipe. Don't need the hammer, I hope so. And say put opium in pipe. And if I've got a lighter, what I haven't got. Now I can say nothing. But no. I can say smoke. A bit tipsy. Alright. That's all of it. Thank you very much. And bye bye.